Commanders fans? I got a lot of stuff I got to do today, so I know I always say this is going to be a quick video, and it ends up being 10 minutes, so we'll see. We'll just see where it goes, but they did release the throwback alternate jerseys. I think we all knew this. I predicted this yesterday, and then Kevin Sheehan did say it a couple weeks ago. I do like it. It's a clean look. The stripes down the helmet, the stripes on the side. I love the video, the intro video, or the release video that they put on YouTube and on Twitter, where it shows Riggo, Doug Williams, pictures of Art Monk, Joe Gibbs, the Hogs, and all the guys. Mark Ripien, I think, was in the video as well. Joe Theismann, of course. Just those Super Bowl era years, and that's what the jerseys are called, the Super Bowl era throwbacks. And I love the end where it shows like the poster and it shows like the 3 games they're going to be playing. So Sunday Night Football against the Seahawks, and they're not going to release the jerseys for sale. It's pre-sale in September, I believe. Is when they're going to release the jersey sale. So that Jaden Daniels jersey is going to fly off the shelves, man. It really is. It is. And then we play the Broncos on Sunday Night Football November 30th, and then Christmas against Dallas on Netflix at 1 p.m. is when we're going to wear the jersey 3 times. So the only critique I do have is, I'm not going to say because they didn't have a spear. I knew they weren't going to have that, but maybe just the feather on the back of the W. I think that would have been pretty cool. I think that would have been lit on a t-shirt, like NFL branded merchandise or their approved merchandise that they sell on Fanatics and stuff like that, having the feather on there, like Dan Quinn had that t-shirt last year in training camp or mini camp, whatever time he had that shirt on. I think that would have been lit if they did that on the helmet. That would have been pretty cool. But other than that, it's a clean look. The only difference is that if you look at back in the day versus now, of course, the jerseys, the players wear their jerseys super, super tight now, instead of having that baggy look where you see Riggo, his jersey's like hanging off his shoulders and stuff like that. Same thing with Mark Brunell when we had those jerseys. But they look good. Deron Payne posted a picture on Instagram of him in a Redskins jersey or a Skins jersey in the helmet. Of course, the players marketing was Jaden Daniels, Frankie, Bobby, and Zach Ertz, and Jeremy Reeves. Terry McLaurin is unfortunate right now, but we will get a deal done. I believe that we're going to get a deal done. But it would have been nice to see Terry McLaurin, especially he's one of the few Skins. Him, Tressway, Jeremy Reeves, Deron Payne are one of the last Skins on the roster. So it would have been cool to see Terry, repping and marketing and stuff like that. But we'll see him, we'll see him in the games on September or November 2nd. We'll see him wearing the jersey and whatnot. So it would have been nice to see him there, but it is what it is on that. But Jaden Daniels looked clean in it. Zach Ertz. You look at Bobby Wagner with the letters on the back. The letters are even old school because the letters are a little bit thicker now on the back of the jersey, but the letters are like kind of skinny. If you look at I'm gonna put some pictures up too. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it looks good. It's a clean look. This is what they wanted to do. This is what Josh Harris wanted to do. Brian Mitchell, Mitch said, "LFG, let's effing go." So he gives his seal of approval. One of the players from the Super Bowl era as well. You got the burgundy, you got the gold face mask instead of the face mask that our Commanders jerseys or helmets have right now. So you have the gold face mask to give that pop to the stripes on the middle of the helmet. So I think that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, I think it looks solid. I think for what it's worth, if you had to give it a grade or a 10 out of 10, I think they hit the box. They checked all the boxes on what they said they were going to do. Josh Harris said they're going to go back to the old logo, or not the old logo. Sorry, not the old logo. I know a lot of people want the old logo on there, but we knew we weren't going to get that back. Or I knew that was not going to happen. Not saying that I wanted the old logo back on there, but of course, we all knew that was not going to happen. Now, they did show the old helmet in the video as well when they put it like on a stand, like behind Frankie, Jaden, and Bobby, and Zach Ertz, and Jeremy Reeves. Like they had like the Wheaties box from the Super Bowl. They had the 3 Super Bowl trophies, and then they had like some old TVs, like the TVs with the butt on them from the 80s and stuff like that, the VHS looking TVs from when we won the Super Bowl. And they did have a Skins helmet in the video behind them as well. So that was pretty cool as well, just showing. So, and then the motto or the slogan that they were using said, "History doesn't fade, it fuels the future." We are a team that has Super Bowl aspirations, and we are a Super Bowl contending team as we just went to the NFC Championship last year. So history doesn't fade, it fuels the future. I thought the poster was fire. The letters on the back of the jersey, like I said, the stripes on the helmet and the pants. And then Nikki Zavala, she had a good tweet too. She had a good article that she just made as well, saying how Josh Harris has done everything the right way. The tributes, that he's done so far. When he first bought the team, he called Daryl Green and Art Monk. He brought back the gold pants. He plans to build a Sean Taylor statue. We do need a Joe Gibbs statue as well, but he plans to build a Sean Taylor statue. When, of course, it was like a mannequin that was there last year or 2 years ago when it was unveiled. And he also named the draft room after Bobby Baffert. So Josh Harris has been doing everything the right way. We know he grew up in that era seeing that. So yeah, Josh Harris, he's done everything the right way. He's done everything the right way so far, as much as he can. So it's just good to see this as a clean look, and no spear, no feather, no yellow gold jerseys or anything like that. The other throwback that I thought we were possibly going to have from Thanksgiving when we blew out the Cowboys or beat up on the Cowboys, maybe that stuff will come in the future. Some more alternates, that would be cool to see that. But for now, we got that alternate. I do want to see the burgundy colorway for this too, and I think maybe that will be incorporated in the 2026 season. But right now, it's baby steps. We have 3 alternates, and I like that a lot because you see other teams have a lot of alternates, and we always just had like a plain Jane look kind of. And maybe they do even have a black jersey of this one, which would be pretty cool. Maybe in the 2026 or 2027 season, going down the line. So. But all right, you guys, I won't spend too much time on this. Like I said, I'm not the biggest into fashion and stuff like that in jerseys. Fashion out off the field, I am concerned about that for myself. But as far as like the looks and the jersey and stuff like that, it's not really like what I'm invested. I'm invested in wins. When I talked about the name change, I just moved on quickly because I'm more invested in the wins. But like I said, I think they knocked it out of the park with this. Is paying homage. I think they knocked it out of the park. So you guys let me know if you guys have any critiques and what you guys like the most about everything, but I think that Jaden Daniels jersey is definitely going to fly off the shelves. It definitely is. When they do that pre-sale in September, him and Terry's numbers are going to do numbers. Their jerseys are going to do numbers for sure. All right, guys. Health Commanders. I'll be on Commanders Kings tonight around 8:45, so make sure you guys be there. Health Commanders. Peace.